What is your philosophy on giving state party funds to local Republican candidates? We have had candidates in our area who have received no or minimal funds.
Let me go first. I'll be happy to. I believe that when you have the money to give, you can give the money. But when you don't have the money to give, it's a little hard and you kind of dole it out. And that's the sad part. So there's two things that you can do with the money. First off is you can train and you can work with candidates, and you can go out and work with candidates, which I have done. I'm happy to go out and work, and I've knocked doors, I've planted signs, and I'm talking about Altus, and I've gone up there, and I've gone to Enid, and I've gone way down south. I went and helped Cheryl. These are the people I'll go out and help. Knock the doors, help them. That's what we have to do. Then we have to be sure that we have the money available in our candidate reserve fund to give out the money. Now you have to understand we have to work with the county parties so that we don't overreach the $5,000 max that the party can give as a whole. And so, but I think, wouldn't it be great if we had $5,000 in every one of our state house seats and every one of our state seats and every one of our statewide seats? And then we already trained a lot of people. We had the momentum out there, and people were like, "Yeah, I would vote Republican because they're great people and they believe what they want to do and they will do it for us." That's what I want to be able to do. But you got to be able to raise the money to do it, and then you have to be sure that it's there and available to make sure it's out there in their pocket in time for them to impact their races. I don't know about the county races. We've never gotten enough money to do that. I would like to try.
Comanche County is about 28% Republican now. It was about 20%. And let me tell you one of the things that we did. We started years ago doing an annual barbecue as a fundraiser. And in fact, I've gone around and done a lot of barbecues and showed counties kind of how to do it, and different ones have done that. But tonight is the night of the Comanche County barbecue. It's the 15th annual barbecue. They'll raise on election years about $10,000 to $15,000, and that's the money they give to candidates. And what we need to do is make sure that we work together to build those county organizations so they understand when you hold a fundraiser, it's a fundraiser. You don't go out there and rent a building and hire it done and spend more money putting on the fundraiser than you bring in. And so we need to go through and continue to do that and help do that. We've done that. Comanche County has spilled over to Stevens County is fish fry, which now has between 300 and 400 people that come to it. We're working now with Altus and Jackson County to do those things. And so I went and did one for Canadian County. I cooked the brisket myself for Canadian County, got them to where they start doing it. So what we have to do is lead by example to show that we've done it, go out there and show them how the counties can help raise money. And as far as the targeted House and Senate races, we maxed out to every targeted House and Senate race this year, something we haven't done in many, many years. And like I said, the results speak for themselves. And you go through and look and see, but part of that training process is to train people on how to be self-sufficient. The idea that we come and try to fund a local race, we don't reach out that far. The money that we get is spent very efficiently, but if we can come and help train candidates, and I have. And I have personally come into 2nd District and helped in county commissioner races. One of the things that we did used to, when we had candidate training schools, which I teach myself, a lot of times we would only have Senate and House candidates. We would actually invite county people running for county offices as well, and several people that had won county offices have attended our county our training sessions that we didn't used to do before, but we do now.
This is also for both of you. What can we do to convert yellow dog Democrats that don't understand that the Democrat Party is not their father's Democrat Party?
First of all, you got to go out there and talk to them, and you got to talk to them about things they care about. And so what you can do is you can go out there into those counties. Those town hall forums are great. I mean, like I said, we've had a couple of them, Stigler and the Phillips have been the ones, and I tell you, they've done a fantastic job. But when you bring these people in and you talk about what you believe in, and then you talk about, especially the national Democrats, most Democrats are conservative, and they have a whole lot more in common with us than they do the national Democrats. So if we can go out there and talk about the fact of what the Republicans stand for versus what the Democrats stand for, then they're starting to vote with us. And if they have a chance to vote in the county commissioner races or the local races, a lot of them would go ahead and switch parties.
Sorry, I had to go get a cough drop. I have taken a Mucinex this morning, and if you've ever taken a Mucinex, you know it just dries every drop of moisture out of your body. So I'm there, but I got a cough drop. I'm using time, okay. First, the thing is that this last, I think it was February 27th, was the Tea Party, and there was one at the Capitol, and a young man had contacted me. I didn't know what his party persuasion was. Come find out he was a Democrat, but he had asked me to come and speak, and we came and we talked about the same things, which was we're mad at Washington and we're mad at what they're doing. That's how you communicate. It's on a one-on-one, personal level, talking to people. That's how you then show them the need to register as Republicans. There is a piece out there. I should have brought it. I'll email it to anybody who wants it. It's a comparison piece between the two platforms of the state, Oklahoma State Democrat Party and the Oklahoma State Republican Party. Let me tell you, when they know, Democrats know, that their party wants to take their guns away from them, they'll change parties. And when they see that the mandate that is representing them in Washington wants to take their children's future away from them, they'll switch parties. It's one-on-one, but you need the tools to do it with. And that's where you can do it at the county fairs and then through these tea parties. By the way, there's another one coming up April the 15th. Organize one locally. That's the thing. Get on the issues, work together, and they become your friends, and then they will become your partners in the Republican Party.
This is Cheryl. It says, you said at the Tulsa debate that if elected, you will not run the state party on a day-to-day basis, and that you will hire professionals to run the party. Why should we elect the sheriff who will not be running the party?
I've never said I wouldn't run the party day to day. I've managed.
You can vote for Ron Paul. In fact, Senator Inhofe said, why don't we just announce the 41-0? I said, Senator, we can't do that. These people have a right to vote for whoever they want to, because in the 2nd District, which Mike Huckabee won, when Mike Huckabee dropped out, they had a right to vote for whoever they did. What happened was, they only allow you a certain amount of time to talk during that period of time. Senator Inhofe sometimes has a tendency to go a little long. He made the comment, we support John McCain. They cut his mic off and they read the votes, 41 for McCain, and that was not right. So people tried to get them to go back. Well, that's a process that's extremely difficult. So what I did is I said, we will address this. We will go to the RNC. I met with them the next morning. They said all the attorneys are headed back to Washington. He didn't call. So what we did is we got a hold of them Monday morning, found out the procedure, put out a press release, and said that the votes were reported inaccurately and that they should be 39-2. 39 for McCain, 2 for Ron Paul. We went through the process to put that information in. It got changed. If you go through and read the official record, it is 39 for McCain, 2 for Ron Paul.
No, what all was behind the scenes, but I do know that Senator Inhofe wasn't aware of his time limit. He told me that at one time. And all I can say is I appreciate Senator Inhofe and that he was very honest and upfront with all of us that were at the state national convention. My goal when I went to the National Convention as the Vice Chair and as an alternate, because I had served as a delegate for 2 times, my goal was to have everybody have a good time and feel welcome and to feel positive and us come back with energy. And I got to tell you, with Sarah Palin and she spoke, we were very energized, and I was grateful for that. This kind of put a little bit of a damper on it. But all I can say is that if we're going to have to work together and we're going to all have to be able to trust each other in order for us to win.